It is Friday, August 26th of 2022. And this is Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And good morning, Facebook. It's another lovely August day. So, honestly, saying it's a good August day here in Northern Virginia doesn't typically happen. It's usually just hot and muggy, and you're just kind of waiting for September and for fall to kick in. But fall feels a little early, so that can't be right. It says it's 93 degrees. I don't believe that. It is much cooler than that, and just a good looking day. Just a couple clouds in the sky. I like it. What's going on? Had a pleasant surprise coming up onto the weekend. My son Guy, with the job that he has, he's in town, came in last night, and he's here to take, I'm guessing, some pictures and some video downtown DC for the company that he's working for. He's got no job that you do is going to be perfect, because there's so many things that are out of your control, whether it's, the people that you work for don't really understand what it is that they're supposed to be doing, or maybe you have a boss who is overbearing and micromanages, or, unless you're your own boss and you can kind of set your own schedule and the things that you're going to do, then no job is going to be perfect. And frankly, even if you're your own boss in whatever kind of business it is that you've created, you are still more or less at the whims of whoever it is that you're doing XYZ for. And whether it's creating content, or you're a plumber and you're fixing pipes, or an electrician, or I don't know, private nurse, or whatever that job is. And even if you are an independent contract, set your own hours, do the things that you want to do, you are still kind of subject to the whims of the people who are paying you. And that's whether you're the boss or you work for someone else. So I guess there really is no perfect job unless you're independently wealthy. And yeah, I don't see that happening for me anytime soon. That would be nice, I suppose. Whoa. Sorry, things just got a little intense there for just a minute. The lane I'm in was something like, okay, we're all going to stop now. It's like, and I'll just slide right over into this next subject. When you're driving, and when I was younger and so full of myself as a driver, I would be right up on people's asses and zooming in and out of lanes. And thank God I was never in an accident, because I really was kind of an aggressive idiot when it came to driving. And as I've gotten older, when I see people driving like that, I just kind of shake my head and hope that they're not behind me anytime soon, because your reaction time to sudden changes in traffic is determined by how much time you have to react to that sudden change in traffic. So if you're right up on someone and they suddenly hit the brake, you have very little time to try to also stop your car. And if you can't, or you've turned your head away for just that millisecond, it can be the difference between coming to a safe stop and smashing into the back of somebody else's car. And in a case where you hit somebody else in the rear, unless you have some kind of video evidence that, they suddenly just pulled in front of you and did a brake check just because they're trying to cause something like that, you're going to be cited and you're going to be at fault. And it's part of the scam that's going around in a lot of places around the world these days, where that's exactly what they do. They get some kind of a car, maybe even just barely runs, doesn't really matter, and they run around and they pull in front of people, slam on their brakes, hoping that they'll get hit, and then try to extort as much money as they can from them so that the police aren't called and insurance isn't involved. And it's part of the reason why I have a dash cam. And it's already kind of saved my ass once, where someone pulled out in front of me as I was on my way to work, and I hit them because I couldn't stop in time. Hit them in the side, and it was all reported to insurance, and it was pretty obvious what had happened. But they disputed it. They said that I was at fault, or at least their insurance company did. So I sent my insurance company the dash cam footage, and the problem magically went away. And again, I don't know if that was just their insurance company trying to get out of paying a claim, or it was them trying to not get blamed for an accident, or however you want to look at it. But having that footage on my dash cam is what prevented me from really kind of a bad time. So I would highly recommend that people get dash cams. And frankly, I would highly recommend that automobile makers at least offer it as an option. They've got these big, huge screens now. You'd think that adding a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera and just a little bit of storage, and it just works automatically. There's nothing that you have to do to set things up, and however much storage you have in it, it's set up to be a first in, first out. So the older the video is, once your storage starts to fill up, that starts to make room for new footage. And there's, heck, these things, I've seen these things go for, including a rear camera and a camera built into like a mirror, which is kind of what I have, going for under $100. And if you buy it on scale and you built it into the car, it's it's kind of a no-brainer. And I wish that automobile makers would get on board with this, and it would just make things a whole lot easier. And you'd think that insurance companies would be interested too, or I don't know, maybe well, no, I'm not going to go down the road of that road. That would be a little paranoid. But I wish I had turned here. Doesn't matter. So this has been kind of a potpourri Guy's Daily Drive. It was good to have Guy come in. I don't know what, if anything, that we're going to do this weekend. He came up without his significant other Ashley, because she's off doing something. I think it's work related, or maybe family related. I can't remember if. Oh, you jerk! Can't remember if he said. I swear, people are so stupid. that was the guy in that Jeep. Anyway, it's funny, I sat here and I was going to talk about the stupid things people do while driving, and then right in front of me, somebody does something really stupid. And it was to save themselves like probably less than a minute. And they do something that dangerous. What are you going to do? You know, I just don't understand why people do things like that when it doesn't really save them any real time over the course of the day. But that's okay. Karma wins in the end, and chances are they'll just get hit by someone. Here he is. Jerk. That is going to do it for today. Gorgeous day. It's not going to let it ruin my day. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Except for that guy. Hope he has a crappy day and a crappy weekend. If you want to get a hold of me, it is so easy. Guy at mymac.com, podcast at vertshark.com. Vertshark.com is the website to go to see all the odds and all the vids. Vertshark is the YouTube channel where you can see all the vids. I am on the Twitters, MacParrot and or Vertshark. What else? There's the mymac.com podcast that I do almost every weekend with Gaz. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Probably record either today, Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what his schedule's like. And that is likely going to do it. If you want to help contribute and help pay for however much I put out to do all this crazy crap, you can do so by becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/MacParrot. You can buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com/MacParrot. Or you can pay a pal at paypal.me/MacParrot. But you don't have to. I will keep on doing this, and I will keep on doing it for free. And here we go, slowing down. But I will see all of you next time right here on Guy's Daily Drive. Bye-bye.